This is your girl Cindy, and this is Decor and More, where we do everything. We talk about fashions, decor, and DIYs, any and everything, all types of topics, anything that is within the lifestyle movement. So on today's video, I'm going to share with you my Super Bowl treats, my quick little meals that I like to incorporate in our Super Bowl fantastic day. So usually we have a big Super Bowl party, but you know, because of COVID, we don't plan on having a lot of people over. So let me start off with one of the first things I always love to have at pretty much any party, to be honest with you. Something that would go plentiful among the guests, that's delicious, that's quick, and less work to make. And that is my favorite cranberry chipotle meatballs. You heard me. I'm about to show you how I like to put a spin on the regular meatball, which everybody loves, right? Whether it's the turkey meatballs or the beef meatball, or you mix them all together. Either way, when I add this sauce to those meatballs, people are asking, literally begging for more. So I'm going to show you really quick and fast how I like to make my cherry cranberry chipotle, my cranberry chipotle meatballs. So the first thing I'm going to show you is these meatballs that I always love to purchase from the Walmart store. They also, they have them in a small bag, but they also have it in a family size bag as well. So the first thing I do is I pour the meatballs into a bowl where I go ahead and give them a rinse off just to make sure that there's no debris or nothing on them. You know, they do come from a warehouse, so you always want to rinse off whatever meats and vegetables that you can. So I rinse them off, and then I'm going to go ahead and season my meatballs. And when I season my meatballs, what I like to do is just put a little EVOO, extra virgin oil, olive oil on them. And then I go ahead and season them. I start off by adding a little red wine vinegar to them. You can also use some Worcestershire sauce if you have that. I'm going to use this roasted pineapple garlic sauce, about a tablespoon or two of that to the meatballs as well, because it has these beautiful little dices of pineapples, and then it has the red peppers in there as well. Then I'm adding a little agave honey, and then I'm also going to add some sweet chili sauce to them. So, well, this is teriyaki sauce, but you also can use the red sweet chili sauce or sweet child sauce. Then I'm going to sprinkle a little red pepper flakes along with some parsley flakes, and I'm just going to give them a quick little toss. Then I will add dice and onion. Dice it very, very small, so that you don't want chunks, but you do want them to be diced very small, very thin. And then I'm going to add because those onions are going to become caramelized as you cook the meatballs in the oven. Once you dice these onions up very small, you just simply add them to the bowl with everything else and probably give them another quick little toss. Now, depending on how many meatballs you have, you may need to add a little bit more EVOO to the bowl just to make sure that they are moistured, that they are saturated really, really well, because you don't want them to dry out, and meatballs should always be juicy. Now I'm adding just a sprinkle of sea salt on there, and then I'm going to pour some raspberry chipotle sauce on them as well. Now all of these sauces is going to give them a wonderful, wonderful taste to these meatballs that people are not going to be familiar with, because most people, let's face it, most people are used to eating barbecued meatballs. They're not used to tasting a lot of different tangy flavors in their meatballs. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a little toss. And if they're still frozen, you may have to break them apart. But if you have already thawed your meatballs out, then, the cooking time will vary. And also you won't have to toss and turn and just kind of separate them as I am doing now. Me personally, I like to kind of have mine a little frozen instead of thawing them out. And so that way, once I rinse them off with a little warm water, that would take the frostbite off of them. But when they go into the oven, they will be a little frozen, which I prefer. Now, once your meatballs have cooked for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the time that you set them on, and depending on whether or not they're already thawed or frozen, because mine are already frozen, I simply cook my meatballs on about 300 for about an hour. That way they can slowly cook and become very tender and well done. As you see here, there's plenty of juice in the bottom of here. The onions are caramelized and they are just, the smell, oh my God, the aroma is so delicious. I just can't wait to eat these meatballs. So I'm going to show you guys after I get through plating them and putting them in this bowl. I'm going to use the remaining sauce or juice that's left over in the bowl to garnish these meatballs. And what it's going to do is saturate the meatballs really, really well. And then it's going to also allow you to be able to season them, which I will show you what I will season them with. I'm going to use just a little bit more parsley flakes, and then I'm going to sprinkle them with a little bit more of the red pepper flakes. And then I'm going to put a little bit more sauce on them, and I'm going to let them sit. And there you go, you guys. These meatballs are done. They're beautiful. They're, delicious. And I'm telling you, people will be asking you for more of these meatballs if you add all of the flavors that you saw earlier, all of the different seasonings and the flavors to them. They are not your plain meatballs, I'm telling you. So we're going to get ready to move on to the next item. Getting ready for that Super Bowl Sunday. Getting ready for that Super Bowl Sunday, y'all. Yes. So you guys, the next thing I'm going to show you is how I like to cut up my onions, bell peppers, red and green bell peppers. We have some cilantro there. We have some mushrooms there. And while hubby is actually slicing those up and dicing them for me, I wanted to tell you about some of the things that we're going to drink as far as our beverages. We have, of course, the Corona, but we also have the Orchards on here as well. And I just wanted to show you the Rosé and the Apple Crisp Angry Orchard drinks. These are some of my favorites, and this one is pear. I think this is one of the new ones, and I just love all of the flavors that they have. So this is what we'll be sipping on during the Super Bowl. So I just wanted to put that in there and just show you what we will be sipping on while we are partaking in the Super Bowl game. But also, what I'm doing now while hubby is preparing all of the veggies, the onions and everything that's going to go in the dip and the nachos, I'm going to go ahead and prepare this ground beef by seasoning it, and then I'm frying it. And then I've already preheated my pan to about 300. And what I'm doing now is I am letting this cook. I'm adding all my diced veggies, my red and green bell peppers, my onions. I'm going to add mushrooms. And I'm also going to add some of the cilantro as well. I may or may not add a lime, just depending. But I'm going to go ahead and let these cook. It takes probably about a good 10 minutes for this ground beef to cook, depending on your how high you have your heat turned on. So it usually doesn't take but about a good 10 minutes. As you can see, it's already browning already. So this is perfect, you guys, for Super Bowl weekend, for something that will last, something that will spread out, something that is different, where you can take ground beef, add it, mix it well like this, and you can serve this as not only nachos or some type of nachos dip, but also as tacos. So it gives, yourself and whomever may come over, it gives them an opportunity to eat something a little different. Everybody may not like tacos, and everybody may not like nachos. So I do have these little simple little bowls that I'm going to serve the guests, and let them be able to plate their own nachos and then fix them according to how they like. I'm gonna have some of these onions and bell peppers, mushrooms and things like that, lettuce and things like that separate, so that they can be able to make it however they want, along with cheese and things like that, and salsa. So I just want to share that with you. And so I wanted to show you how these nachos and these tacos would turn out. And here's one of the tacos. Now, I love the tacos, the stand-up tacos, shell, because, let's be honest, the ones that we normally eat, or, that we have, which is right here beside it, it's such a drag when you're trying to eat your nachos and they're always, falling over. So I love the stand-up nachos. Now, I'm going to take that same beef with the bell peppers and everything added to it, and I'm going to now mix how I like to mix up the nacho dip. What I do is just take the ground beef. I take some of this tostito cheese. Now you can get this in white jalapeno, or you can get it in this cheese that I'm using now. And then I take some of the salsa, and I combine all of that in a bowl together. Now you can also add other things to this just to make it a little bit like you can add some lime juice and cilantro and some other things. Again, you know, when I cooked this, I did add some fresh cilantro in there. So you already have that good fresh cilantro added to it. But what I like to do is give it a nice little toss, and then I go ahead and place it into a microwave and reheat it for about I would say about 30 seconds to maybe to 1 minute, and let it reheat. And then what I do is I normally pour it over in the cup or tray that we're going to use while we're sitting and we're eating. Now, again, for all the people that are gonna, for the guests that is gonna come, which is nothing but family. And now, instead of about 10 people, we have narrowed this down to probably about 6 people because a couple of people canceled out. So it's probably gonna be about 6 of us, which is fine because I really didn't want to make a big mess today on Sunday. Like I said before, I really want to enjoy this game. So what I'm doing now is just plating everything. I'm gonna put some nachos and things out, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour this dip over in here, and then I'm gonna show you guys the final plating of everything along with the wings that I also put in the oven. And I didn't really video how you cook wings because I think everybody know how to fry wings, how to bake wings. What I normally do, I just, of course, you wash the chicken, season it, and then I put them in the oven, and then I decided to just let them cook on both sides for about 7 to 8 minutes each. And then I took the sauce, I separated and put the sauce on the wings and let them cook for another 5 minutes or so on each side, just so the sauce can really get in there. And then I'm going to show you these wings. I have 3 sets. I have the lemon pepper, I have the spicy garlic, and then I have a sweet chili, chipotle chili wing. So you guys, this is something very simple. I just wanted to come to you guys because I know I told you guys that I would upload this video today for Super Bowl. So I'm hoping everybody is having a fantastic weekend and a wonderful Sunday. And I'm not sure who you're going with. Neither of these teams are my personal favorite. However, I'm going to just sit back with the hubs and the family members, and we are going to enjoy this Super Bowl Sunday. So you guys, I have some more videos coming up with you soon. I know a lot of people have been wondering, where is Cindy? I had someone to comment the other day and say, where are you? There are some things that's going on with me right now that I want to share with you guys, but I can't share it right now. So just know that if I have not uploaded a video within 3 days, just know that there's something going on that I am working on, and that there will be a video uploaded as soon as possible. I am not going anywhere, I promise you. So, life happens and we have to adhere to that, and we have to, move along as life happens, and, do what we need to do in the meanwhile. So I am here. I am present, you guys. I promise I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this video. Please give me a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I am so happy to have you here. And there's so much more that's coming. But like I said, there are some things that came up that I had to take care of. And so it took my attention away from you guys for a little bit. But I am coming back with the videos, honey. Have no fear. These videos are going to be coming. I know most of you are used to me posting, 2 to 3 videos a week, and I promise you we will get back on schedule. So enough of that. I want you guys to just enjoy your Sunday. Here is the nacho dip. Now with this nacho dip, you can add more cheese if you like. You know, some people like more cheese and some people do not. It just depends on your taste. I always put a side thing of cheese on the side so that people can dip at their pleasure, how much cheese that they want or want to incorporate in their own cheese dip or their own plate. But for now, this is how I like to make mine. I mix the cheese, the beef, and the salsa together with all the flavors and the veggies. And what I like to do is I like to have it where it's very dippable. I've had some people cheese dip before and it was so dry, and I don't like dry cheese dip. So, and I love to have these onions and different flavors and things that's bursting in my mouth when I'm eating cheese dip. So you guys, remember I said I cook the wings. Here are a picture of all the wings that I cooked, and these are the sweet child, and these are the spicy garlic wings, and then I also have the third, which is the garlic pepper wings, spicy garlic pepper. So you guys, this conclude my video. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I plate everything and show you guys how I decided to plate these wings in the dip and the tacos. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy Sunday to all of you guys. Be blessed, and I will see you in the next video. This is your girl Cindy signing out. Super Bowl weekend.